You would not believe your eyes. If 10 million fucker flies. I'm sorry. I apologize, and I will now go compose the twit longer. I have a lot to apologize for. Man, I gotta say, if nobody else would fucking say it, let me say it. These Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, they are really fucking bad this year, dude. I mean, we searched a lot of things and we couldn't really find a whole lot of good stuff. I mean, I remember years and years ago, you would find things like $400 or $500 items. What's up, Silverwolf? I'm just chilling. You'd find like $400 or $500 items that would be like 65, 70, sometimes even higher percentage off. But nowadays it's like $30 or $40 off an already fairly cheap item. Like, it's so bad. Or an already expensive item. It just feels like Black Friday, Cyber Monday type deals are just not that great anymore. Which, I mean, it makes sense because, you know, in-person retail is not what it used to be either, so I guess that's pretty understandable, but it still sucks nonetheless. But no, it feels good. You know, this feels like the first real post-Thanksgiving stream that I'm doing. The last one that I did, I don't know, it just felt like it was still in the middle of everything, you know what I mean? It was still in the middle of all the chaos that is, you know, traveling and shit like that of Thanksgiving. American Thanksgiving, I should be clear. Yeah, I know, because like I didn't have a whole lot to do today at work. I didn't have a whole lot to do today at work, so when I had some downtime, I was just, you know, casually browsing Amazon. I'm like, these are not even that good. Like the only things I ended up buying were a couple of discounted mouse pads and some replacement mouse feet for my SteelSeries mouse. This Rival 3 here. I can't really even lift it up into the frame, but yeah, this Rival 3 here. I just got some skates for this and a couple of mouse pads. That's it. Honestly, outside of that, I couldn't really find a whole lot. I mean, honestly, I don't need a whole lot either, so that helped. But yeah, it just feels like retail, in person and online retail, they're very like not apt to give nearly as good deals as they used to. That's for sure. And I can understand it to a certain degree. You just got VST for some bagpipes? Nice, dude. VST is in virtual sound transmitter? I don't know what that stands for, but I know that you can use VSTs to digitally alter the sound of your mic. Virtual studio technology. I certainly didn't just Google that. I don't Google things, dude. I just like know. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, I thought OST was sound. Oh, by the way, look at this new Be Right Back screen. I just want to point this out, dude. Looks so sick. Shoutouts to Mag for this screen. Although I could easily say shoutouts to Mag on everything. Because without her, this stream would be nothing, dude. This stream would be a pile of shit. I have coffee. Yeah, so I'm officially on Monday through Friday now. Love the saw, yeah, man. Look at that. But yeah, I'm officially on Monday through Friday now, so... I mean, I was already working 2 of my scheduled stream days before, so it's not like this is going to be much different. But I will be working Monday and Wednesday, and then I'll also be streaming, and then Friday will be the one night where it's like, hell yeah. I'm not working weekends anymore. Not working weekends is going to be really weird to get used to. I have consistently been a weekend warrior for, oh my god, since at the very least since late 2019. No, actually going back to early 2019. So I've been a weekend warrior going on 5 years now. So it's definitely going to be an adjustment to be off. Like, being excited about it being Friday alongside everybody else is going to be so weird, dude. But I ain't complaining, that's for sure. That's one thing I don't do. I don't complain. Okay, I will complain about certain games. But okay, I don't complain about a lot of things in life. I could certainly be far more cynical than I am if I wanted to be. That's my point. Any change in schedule is rough in terms of consistency. Yeah, plus I think, you know, it's important with streaming. You know, anytime a bigger streamer is asked, or a person who has like recently gotten partner, anytime people ask them like, how did you build your community? They'll usually just say, well, consistency, streaming at least 4 hours every time I go live, and always being live at the exact same time every single week. And it's true. It is 100% true. I can vouch for that. Because the times when I very rigidly stuck to the schedule was when we had the most like out of nowhere raids. We had the most people. Oh, by the way, this is the G303. It's the Shroud mouse, dude. I can aim like Shroud, dude. Oh my God. Anyways. Yeah, so be live at the same or typically the same times every day that you do stream. Always do the same days every week. Always stream for a minimum of 4 hours. If you're going to go live, be sure you try to stay live at least 4 hours to the best of your ability. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Because the longer you do that, the more people are eventually going to find you. I know Twitch is not that great for discoverability, but you know, I made a fucking shoddy ass YouTube video and it somehow got almost 200,000 views. So if I can do that, you can do anything. If a fucking degenerate like me can do that, then you can do anything. Okay, it's not near 200. It's at 132K, but still. That's astronomically higher than virtually any expectation I could have ever had, so. And that's not a flex. That happened back in July. I feel bad because people on that video are constantly asking me to make more, and I have started so many fucking videos in Adobe Premiere, and I just have not. My motto is to just keep showing. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, in college, for example, half the battle is showing up. I had so many friends who were struggling with classes, but because they were showing up every single day, they were getting enough credit and finishing enough work that they were still able to pass those classes. Honestly, college, and it's a similar concept for a lot of other school. Just showing up is half the battle, and work too. Having good attendance at work will get you very, very far. I'm telling you. Just being known as somebody who always shows up for work and isn't late is so, so important. You can literally land promotions that you otherwise would not get because your attendance and your tardiness is so good. Let me be an example. Because there have certainly been situations in the past where I feel like I didn't deserve certain things promotion-wise, and I ended up getting them. And part of the reason was because I had a reputation of, yeah, he's always here, you know? So, yeah, just show up. That's all you got to do. Exactly. You know, Silver Wolf, you did just wise words, dude. Wise words. Insanely wise words. Dude, when I sit like this, my shirt looks like fucking Vanta Black. Holy shit. And I could also make it even darker. Like that. Oh my god, that actually made my shit Vanta Black. I'm not complaining, dude. I like that. Nice, dude. But yeah. The other thing to remember, and I think it's really important to, when it comes to Twitch, you have to be able to ban people. Like an air wicked cloth or fiber, yeah. You have to be able to ban people. There's been a few people, okay. This is not going to be a long story or anything, but I think, and a lot of other people agree with me, that I respect smaller creators more when they ban people versus them leaving the person who's doing a bunch of bullshit unbanned because they're chatting. Because a lot of times people are afraid to ban people when they're quote unquote smaller creators. And the reason for that is very simple. It's because, well, they're in the chat participating. I don't want to ban them. But it's like, I would respect you a lot more if you just went ahead and fucking banned the person for being a dickhead. You know? Or, you know, whatever it happens to be. If they're breaking rules, you know, whatever. It could be 1,000,001 different things. Whatever it happens to be. If they're consistently breaking rules, especially, that's the big factor. And in my time doing this, since late 2019, when I really started up again, I've only had to seriously ban one person. And that was because they blatantly disregarded the rules. I reminded them constantly, like every single stream, I reminded them, please stop doing this. You're breaking that rule. And they just continued to do it. And it just went on long enough where I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I've had enough. And I had to just fucking do it. I didn't like having to do it, but I had to. I had no choice. Yeah. And I've even told them, I've even spoken, I mean, obviously I didn't name names, but I've spoken to them as directly as I can. And I've said, if you submit an unban request, I will unban you. It's extremely hard to get banned in here. Very hard. It's harder to get banned than it is to get mod. Honestly. It's harder to get banned than it is to get VIP. There's a lot of things you have to... But, you know, like you said, that's how it goes. But I respect smaller people for banning. So keeping toxic people out of your chat is important. Making sure that you're cultivating a very welcoming community is extremely important. And doing a lot in your Discord. I used to be a lot better about this, and we need to start doing the watch parties again because I haven't done them in a while. But making sure that your Discord has fun and interesting things going on is very, very important. Out of life too. What you mean? Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, the rule that they kept breaking is arguably the most simple one, and it's the last one. And I have to pull up my channel because I forget exactly how it's worded. Yeah, do not try to discuss sensitive topics with me or my mods while I'm live. Discord is a better place for these types of conversations. And they just wouldn't listen. I had to say so many times, like, can we please not have this conversation in the chat right now? Because it would just be, it would seemingly be an attempt to derail everything. And it's like, people come to this stream, and most streams on Twitch for that matter, to get away from things like this. So let's please not try to discuss it. They wanted to try to discuss religion and politics and these things. And I'm like, no, we don't have these conversations here. So it was a mixture of both 3 and 5. Like, you gotta respect that shit, man. I wouldn't go into anybody's house and just completely disregard anything that they tell me about how they want me to conduct myself, you know? It's just not what you do. Dude, you want to know what the biggest unwritten rule of Twitch is, though? I will say this. The biggest unwritten rule that people constantly break is saying that you're streaming. Either while someone else is streaming or if you've just finished. That's what rating is for. All you banning someone is you taking a step and having full confidence in that step of progress. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know exactly the type of community you want to build and who you do and don't want to be a part of that. And that's that like I said, I respect that from smaller creators. But yeah, it's a big thing on Twitch. Like, if you want to notify someone that you were just streaming or that you are also a streamer, you need to raid them. That's how you let them know. You don't go into their chat. Like, for example, if you go into someone else's chat, especially if it's a bigger creator, and they're like, "Oh, what are you up to, man?" and you say, "Oh, just got done streaming," like that's such bad etiquette on Twitch. You should not do that. Like I said, if you want someone else to know that you were just streaming, you can raid them. That's what that function is there for. But to just say that you just finished up streaming or that you're about to start streaming, it is like, whether you intend for it to come off like this or not, it sounds like you're trying to poach viewers. And that's where the issue comes in. And I've seen some people do that in other chats, and maybe they weren't aware of how bad it looks, but yeah, it's very off-putting to do that in somebody else's chat. Not that you don't know this, I'm just saying. It's like one of those rules that nobody has in their actual channel rules or chat rules for the most part. Most people don't put it there. It's just like an unwritten rule. It's a frowned upon thing, you know? What is with this game Lethal Company, man? It seems like so many fucking people are playing this right now. Josh and the guy that Josh rated was talking about this too. I know nothing about it. Literally know nothing. Heard the title, haven't seen it. Yeah, I know nothing. I think it's only $10 on Steam, though. That's a pretty good price, honestly. So, the good indie horror that I'm talking about in the title is actually Lost in Vivo. And if you've never seen or heard of Lost in Vivo, it may actually very well be the best indie horror game on Steam. And for your money, for the length that it gives you, for how good the sound design is, how a lot of the levels and sequences are very nightmarish. It's just it's a fucking excellent game. It's just what it comes down to. It really is. It's a great game. It's almost a game that I prefer to use a green screen with because it's so just dark and vibey. Feels like not using a green screen kind of, cracks that immersion layer that you got going on. Anyway, sorry, I just had to blow my nose. Nobody needs or wants to hear that. Yeah, I also played Chillazart's newest game a few streams ago called The Kidnap, and that was actually really fucked up. I mean, that game was genuinely very fucked up. Basically, the mom is a complete fucking psychopath, and she just runs out and leaves you and your sister, and the whole house, like, it just builds up garbage. It just builds up garbage, and you and your sister just keep eating, like, instant noodles all the time. And then your sister hatches this amazing scheme to ask somebody in the neighborhood to kidnap you and your brother to get your mom's attention, and hopefully she'll come back. Holy shit, man. Yeah, seriously. And there's a part, you play as the younger brother in the whole game, and there's a part where you and your friends from school are walking home, and they convince you to go into a store and just steal a bunch of food. So you're stealing food, and there's you're having, like, people at school were telling you about this clown. Like, if you have a fear of clowns, you definitely don't want to play this game. But basically, it's not real, but you have these kind of lucid dreams about a clown because people at school won't stop talking about the rumor, and you're really freaked out since your mom has disappeared and there's nobody else at your house. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's one of the weirdest ones he's made, easily. Like Terrifier, yeah, it's fucking weird, man. We actually were planning to watch those in the Discord around Halloween, but Halloween got a little bit derailed. October in general was a fucking crazy month around here because basically a position that I've wanted for a really long time became available for the first time in literally years, and I was like full speed ahead, trying to do everything I could to get prepped for it. And in the middle of that was my October marathon. So I had to be here every single night streaming while also trying to make sure I prepped and get everything ready. So I did the best job I possibly could in the interview. It was fucking crazy, man. It was insanely stressful. I probably broke out several times. I probably got some gray hairs, but we made it through. That's all that matters. First one is a good movie. Didn't fully watch the second. Yeah, I've heard that Terrifier 2 is better, but I've never sat down and watched either. Yeah, I got the job, but it was not without a lot of stress. I tell you what, I did actually have to skip a day of streaming, and the reason is because it was a training coordination job. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, it was a training coordinator job, and they wanted me to develop some training materials that they could get a sense of like my creative process and how it works. So I actually had to skip a day of streaming, and I basically busted open Adobe Premiere, and I just put together the best like training video I possibly could, like make it as professional, good looking, full HD, the best video I could possibly produce. And yeah, I ended up getting the job. So I mean, it was worth it, but holy shit, man. I have not been that stressed in years. October was a very, very rough month. And once I finished, the finale stream, as always, I do Silent Hill 1 on the day before the finale, and then the finale I do Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, Adobe Premiere is a subscription now, which is kind of bullshit. You used to be able to purchase a lifetime license, and it would just be good to go. But now that it's subscription based and you have to subscribe to like Adobe Creative Cloud and all this bullshit, it doesn't work that way anymore. You have to pay like $20 a month or something. I think mine is $24.99. But the cool thing is one of the ladies who interviewed me, she's Adobe certified, and she told me that they can get me any license that I want. So basically all I have to do is ask, and they can give me anything. Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Captivate, whatever I fucking want, they can give me as far as the Adobe suite of apps. So yeah, exactly. And the thing is, just buy it once and you never have to buy it again. It's so much better. But of course they can't have people doing that, because then they can't make their recurring, $24.99 fucking nickel and dime out of you, Got to make sure we're nickel and diming the fucking sheep. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do remember that there was a lawsuit about that a few years ago, though. Like, some of the people who had bought lifetime licenses were being forced to switch over to the subscription model, and they actually brought up a class action lawsuit and won. So Adobe was forced to continue their lifetime license because the terms of the old agreement guaranteed that they would have access to the app for life. And then when they tried to switch the shit up, they're like, whoa, what is this? I paid an exorbitant amount of money years ago. This is supposed to be lifetime access. And they actually won. And that's happened with more than just Adobe Premiere. Like, it's happened with Sony Vegas and a few other apps that switched from the, just purchase a license, to now you have to subscribe every month. Filmora, is that another video editing app, I'm assuming? Dude, there's so many. There's, I remember a lot of people on YouTube back in the day used Sony Vegas. Sony Vegas was like by far the most popular. Nowadays, DaVinci Resolve is really popular. It's Blackmagic, the company Blackmagic. It's their editing software. The company that makes all the capture cards and stuff. And I think they also make video cameras now, if I remember right. Blackmagic Design is the name of the company. Yeah, they make URSA cameras, they make DaVinci Resolve, yeah, so cinema cameras and all kinds of stuff. It's the reason I never bought Pro Tools, but at least it was a subscription from the start. They don't try and hide it. How much is Pro Tools? Is that one that you just purchased, or is that also a sub? Oh my god, this was released in 1989? What the fuck? Initially released August 20th, 1989. I guarantee this is so fucking expensive because everybody uses it. Oh, yeah, it's subscription. 599 USD per year, $99 a month. That's for Pro Tools Ultimate though. If you just want Pro Tools Essential, it's 99 a year. Yeah. And then Studio is 300 a year. But dude, if your job, yeah, that's for, you can see it right here. That's for Ultimate. But if your job is to produce music and release it and you're making like a really solid living doing that, that's actually a justifiable price, honestly. That's like nothing. I mean, if you're making $250,000 a year because you're producing and releasing a ton of music, not saying a lot of people make six figures doing it, but if it's your fucking living, I mean, that can be worth it. And it also says get special pricing for students and teachers, so I'm sure you could find some way or another to get a discount on that. Yeah, like if you're an Andrew Sheps type person who just constantly gets hit up by these famous bands and they're like, hey, can you produce this song for us? We're trying to release this in a few weeks and you just need to bust open Pro Tools and just get work done. I would fucking pay, $30 a month for that. Holy shit, yeah. 99 a month is getting a little bit insane though. Like my phone bill is the only thing that gets that high. I mean, you could probably I guarantee you could get by with the essential version. I mean, it only lets you mix in stereo, but who the fuck is mixing songs in anything other than stereo? I know there's the whole Dolby Atmos thing on Apple, but like those are few and far between. Not every album is released like that. Yeah, I use Tidal. Tidal is my music app of choice because it has the best Windows app, period, end of story. It's like not debatable at all. They have the best Windows app. It has the best performance and it just sounds great to my ears. And when I use better headphones than these, I have not heard, there could be a little bit of placebo going on because Apple Music now has a Windows app where they say it's also lossless audio. So it could just be me. But, based on my ears, and my ears are pretty good for being 28 years old, sounds amazing to me. Cannot complain one bit. So if you want to try another app, I recommend Tidal. Outside of that, I would say Apple Music is a good choice. I've been an Apple Music subscriber since literally day one that they launched that shit. What exactly was it about Spotify that you didn't like though? Like what specifically were they doing that you weren't a fan of? I know they took absolutely forever to get lossless on their stuff too. Screwing artists making less than 1,000 streams / song per year. Oh, did they do a thing like the Twitch, what was it, Partner Plus, where you have to maintain a very high amount of subs concurrently to actually make the good cut? And if you can't do that, you have to be forced to go down to a 50-50. I bet you it's like, well, if you don't get over 1,000 streams, you don't deserve the better cut. Or some bullshit. Some executive within Spotify thought that was a good idea. No royalties, period, unless over 1K. Holy shit. You don't make a cent? That's fucked up. Not even 1 penny? Well, how are you supposed to build anything? Everybody has to start somewhere, dude. Yeah, they have the lowest. Don't they have the lowest royalty rate of any of the streaming services already? Good lord, man. Fucking greedy ass company. Isn't that always how it goes, though? The company that has the biggest market share wants to pull the biggest amount of horse shit. I mean, didn't that happen every single time in the games industry? Like when Nintendo had the biggest market share, they did the N64 nonsense with cartridges instead of CDs. And then when the PS2 absolutely decimated everything else, they got all cocky and pulled all their PS3 bullshit. $599 US and the hardware being really fucking difficult to work with and making life a living hell for developers. Not a good online service, shitty Wi-Fi, you know, all the things that they did. And then Microsoft, when they were killing it with the 360, they pulled all the Xbox One bullshit of always online and just buy a 360 if you don't like it, you know, all that crazy shit. It just seems like whenever companies are successful, they decide to start seeing what all they can get away with, you know, really pushing the boundaries and not in a good way. They're just like, let's see exactly what these fucking plebeians will let us get away with, you know. To me, it simply changed itself to something I don't believe in. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's one thing if they were just going to offer like a smaller split for people that don't hit 1,000, but you're really not going to pay them a cent, not a single penny. It's kind of like YouTube in a way too, because I remember it was really controversial a few years ago. You cannot monetize your YouTube channel until you hit 1,000 subs. And that might seem like a very small amount, but that is not an insignificant. That's not an insignificant amount on YouTube, dude. It's difficult. In 2023, it's very difficult to get 1,000 subs. If you're just starting a channel from scratch, that's extremely hard. Doing it all on your own, you know, you're not like one of these Ludwig or Mr. Beast types where they can just open up a channel and blow it up overnight. I know Ludwig has that whole video where he was like, I made a YouTube channel to prove it's not luck. I made a secret YouTube channel to prove it's not luck, he called it. Yeah, it's so it is like Twitch and YouTube are both good at different things. Twitch is really good for interaction. Twitch is really great for direct support. You know, Twitch has somehow made it fun and cool to donate money to streamers. They have nailed that formula with bits, with subscriptions, rewarding the people who subscribe with things like emotes that they can use anywhere on Twitch. You know, all kinds of different benefits that you get from being a subscriber. No ads, for example. The bit system is cool because it protects streamers from chargebacks while also making sure Twitch gets their cut right from the get-go. Like, for example, when you buy 100 bits, that's $1, right? Well, instead of paying $1, you pay like $1.40, and then Twitch gets the 40 cents. So they get their cut right when you purchase the bits. Once you use the bits, they cannot be charged back. So that's cool. You know, they've somehow figured that whole thing out. And then on YouTube, discoverability is the primary thing. I would say, and this is not an exaggeration, I somehow hit the fucking algorithm lottery. Like 132,000 views on anything for a creator as small as I am, that's the fucking algorithm lottery, dude. I should have capitalized on it more than I did, but I had a lot of conflicting thoughts going on in my head because I've seen so many fucking YouTubers that try to do this and have a full-time job at the same time, and then somebody ends up fucking doxing them, and that ended up making me second guess myself and all this other bullshit. But the point is, you can hit the algorithm lottery and you can have a video blow up enough that it gets you to 1,000 subs. And once that happens, then you can monetize your channel and you just keep that momentum going. But it's not easy, and nobody knows what's going to hit and what's going to fail. Like, I didn't know when I literally in the video said that it was a shitty video. It was my first Adobe Premiere attempt at making anything. And I thought it was a bad video. I genuinely did. So you never know. You know, artists talk about that all the time. They're like, that's the song that blew up. I thought that was one of the worst songs on the album. Like, you never fucking know when it's going to be good. Or when people are going to resonate with something. Holy shit. That scared the fuck out of me, dude. Appreciate that, man. Woo. Oh, Medicine Man, the man with the wrench. The Twitch cop himself got a sub. Let's go, Medicine Man. I don't even think he's here right now, but he's in here a lot. He's in here frequently. Appreciate that, Silverwolf. But yeah, YouTube, I would say discoverability. If you're going to live stream on YouTube, I would not recommend that, because live streaming on YouTube, as much as they've tried to emulate the Twitch formula, they have not figured it out yet. They need... I've said this so many times. The problem is YouTube and Mixer, when they were still around, they had this mentality that if we just grab popular streamers and we just get our shopping cart and we go down the aisles and we just grab Ludwig and we grab Shroud and we grab Ninja, it's going to make our platform popular, right? No, it doesn't work that way. Nobody was willing to migrate over because they didn't get enough people. They need to put down serious money, and they need to get a big group of streamers all in one. And the recommendation I always give is OTV. Lily Pichu, fucking Pokimane, if she's still even in that, I don't know. Michael Reeves, all those, everybody that's in OTV, they need to get them all at once. Because if you want to watch any OTV member now, you have to go over to YouTube. You know, that's what they're going to have to start doing. They should have done it with XQC before he did his kick thing, but they missed the boat on it, or maybe they thought he was a brand risk or something. But holy shit, dude, that guy got $100 million deal. I don't think he was going to pass that up. Literally more than LeBron James' most recent Lakers contract, and that's not an exaggeration. Now, granted, that was a weird comparison because we all fucking know LeBron James is going to make more money by the end of those 2 years because he's got brand deals and he's sponsored by fucking Blaze Pizza and he's sponsored by obviously Nike. He's got his fucking $1 billion deal. What's up, Pinku Idol? But yeah. We were just talking about the fucking absurd $100 million contract that a certain streamer received last year. Sorry, I had to get that focus back. Yeah, it's literally insane. I cannot think of a more appropriate word to use for it than fucking insane. Like I said, though, LeBron James is obviously going to make more money by the end of those 2 years because he has so many other brand deals going, but the fact that he even got a contract that exceeds in like a fucking 5-star top of the top NBA contract is something. Looking good today, bro. Appreciate that. We can agree to disagree. It's just unbelievable, man. And, you know, I saw a clip of Shaq on a podcast recently where he was talking, where they were trying to explain to him, like, what streaming is. And Shaq was cool about it. He's like, hey, I don't know who you are, but respect. Because if you can secure 100 mil, you got to be the best at what you do. And I was like, if only he knew. If only someone could link him a stream so he could be like, what the fuck is this? I guarantee you he'd be like, this dude's worth 100 mil? What the fuck? It's something that only... Yeah, it's something that only Zoomers would know. Only Zoomers would just out of a blink of an eye say, yep, he's worth $100 million. Plus, you know, there's all that. You could call it controversy. It kind of is, though. You know, the controversy. Oh, by the way, Pink, I have something for you. I am doing this because I'm kind of in the same boat as you. It's been a really long time since I've done this for anybody. Oh my god, dude. When I look at some of the names in here, no clue what a Zoomer is. So Zoomers, I think, were born in 1997. So if you were born in 1997 or newer. Yeah, when I look at this list, I see people that haven't been here in literally years. Literally years. Boom. Type one more time for me. We're gonna see it. Roughly right here. I can't, the angle is so fucking awkward. I can't actually get my finger where it needs to be. Let's fucking go. Look at that. Matches perfectly, dude. Matches perfectly. That's so clean, dude. I just tore a vocal cord. I just ripped a vocal cord. Yeah. Look, you and Josh gave me a diamond the same night, so it's the least I can do. I have to reciprocate. We all mature. We all mature. Oh God. I have a story about poggers. I'm not going to name any names. Hey, what's up, Snipple? I'm not going to name any names. But this girl that I'm friends with, not my actual girlfriend, but a girl I'm friends with, she started dating a new guy and felt the need to text me about the size of his dick. And she said, when he unzipped for the first time, I damn near did a Poggy's IRL face. And I haven't been able to get that out of my brain. It's been months. And every time I'm just sitting there trying to fall asleep and I'll just fucking open my eyes like goddamn Squidward. And that just comes in like, why would you text me that? Why? Why would anyone text such a thing? Your reaction was my reaction, dude. Like, what the fuck? Keep that to yourself. I just think it's tacky in general to text other people about sex life. I think that's a very tacky thing to do. Unless you're like on topic or you're asking maybe for advice, for example, or something. Like if you're very inexperienced and you're asking for advice or something, that'd be one thing. But if you're just talking about it casually, I just feel like that's really tacky. I wouldn't do that shit. And that's not being a prude either. I think that's just being polite. Wish I could delete. So do I. I think it's fine to discuss it consensually, but not just be like, OMG, listen to this. Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's all I really have to say on the matter. I don't, It's the internet generation. Yeah. Well, see, my generation was kind of like that too, because when I was in high school, it was popular to be a ZOMG, that's so random type. You know what I'm saying? Like you just make up some shit and be like, oh my God, that's so random and funny that you would say that. And you just said the most nonsensical gibberish bullshit. Random humor was popping the fuck off when I was younger. Especially on YouTube. You guys remember fucking Make Me Bad 35 when he would literally just speed up his videos like Fred Figglehorn and just say and do stupid shit and it would get like millions of views? Because I remember. They were a thing when I was in high school. Saying pudding and all my friends hit the XD. Absolutely, yeah. Or the sort of raw emo types that would do that shit too. They would just say the most random stuff. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense, man. You were 13 in 2010. I graduated in 2012, but I was supposed to be with the class of 2013. So, all the people that were in my class are turning 30 this year. And I'm just sat there like, no comment, dude. No comment. You graduated in 2013. So me and you are basically the same age, Silverwolf. Or should be. I was born December 94. You're around there. Old? How could you goddamn say this? I'm not old. I'm not old until I turn 30. Literally the millisecond I turn 30. I'm just going to buy a whole ass bulk pack of makeup wipes and just get all the shit off. I can never wear it again. Legally, I'm not allowed. You're going to come to me and say, well, Ronnie Radke does it and he's 38. I don't give a fuck. I'm not Ronnie Radke. Just kidding. It's not that serious. Call the cops. That's fair. That's fair. You got a 30-year-old still doing this shit? Probably needs some intervention. Probably. No, but I think...
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
What's up, Mag? How you doing? How you fucking doing? By the way, that voice clip comes from Darkside Phil. I'd just like to point that out. It's very funny. I was also thinking about the milk inside a bag of milk games for tonight as well. Nope, that's you. Yep, it's me. I just threw my voice, had completely different intonation, accent, tone, pitch. Do I need 8 more? Do I need 8 more descriptive adjectives of vocals before you'll believe me? No. Where do you come off telling me no? I'm an adult. I can make my own goddamn decisions. If you had a dream, what advice would you have given your younger self? You want to know the truth? That didn't end well last time and you know it. Oh, you're just talking about the games. Well, you're right about that. That certainly didn't end well. What advice would I give my younger self? Listen, I don't really want to... I don't want to say what I was originally thinking, but I'll just simplify it and make it a little bit more PC by saying, when someone says that they're using contraceptives, don't believe them. Just based on their word. That's the advice that I would give. Don't be that trusting, dumbass. I mean, we're good out here. We dodged the bullet. But the fact that I even had to dodge a bullet was pretty horseshit. And definitely aged me probably 5 years. Probably aged me 5 years, I'm not gonna lie. That was, you think anything I've lost sleep over. Multiply the stress of that times about 20, and that was my life for about 3 months. So bad, dude. It's so bad. It's awesome that I can look back about it and laugh now, but holy shit, at the time I thought my life was over, dude. I used to fantasize about this, being able to talk about it and just laugh, you know what I mean? But it was bad, dude. I was also, just browsing. I was browsing Facebook one day a few years after that, and I saw she actually does have a kid now with somebody else, and all I could think when I saw that was, whew. Oh, appreciate that, Pink. 3 months, dude. Oh my god, you're literally a stamp stan at this point, dude. Holy shit. And yeah, honestly, fuck ads. If I could do anything about it, I wouldn't play them. Does anybody remember Tattletale? What is that though, Ryrog? Hey, welcome back, Snipple. I like that gold badge. That gold 302 badge. Mag apparently... I'm just gonna leak this, Mag. Mag, she's apparently sending me a Christmas gift. And she requested, politely I might add, that I open it on stream because it's more Stampede related than my real name. So, I agreed to open it on stream. It's like haunted off-brand Furby toys. What's up, sick boy? Off-brand Furby toys? I don't remember that. It better be some fucking... It better be some more eyeliner, man, because I'm running out, dude. God. One of those indie horror... Oh, it was a horror game. No, I kind of remember that, but I didn't. I thought you were talking about actual rip-off Furbies. The era of the Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy, and Cuphead. Speaking of indie horror, there's a game in development that I'll be keeping an eye on. It's called Contain. Kind of like a cross between Ready or Not and Fear. Nice. May not be more toward the end of the month. It's ordered, but I think it takes like 2 weeks to get here. Not eyeliner. God damn it, god damn it. Okay, my camera actually literally almost came off the fucking tripod right there. All because I had to pretend to throw a tantrum. For your entertainment. Mine too. Like this fucking morning especially, I got like 17 emails. It was like B&H Photo. Cyber Monday is here, dude. The best bit ever would be if you had an Amazon wish list or something and all it had on it was just different brands. Or no, just one specific type, but the quantity was like 35. Just pay for a year, dude. God, it's getting expensive. Think I made a fucking money? Consumer brain must have went crazy for Cyber Monday. You know what? It didn't. All I got was like 2 mouse pads that were really discounted. That's it. Because I was sat there thinking about it. I'm like, dude, I literally don't need anything. I'm good. I'm more concerned about gifts for other people. I'm good. I don't want to change my panels anymore. I was thinking about doing that. Fuck that. I'm not changing anything. I'm happy with the way things are. All I bought was nail supplies. Good Lord. I've been biting my nails again. Look how fucking bad that is, dude. That's probably like your nightmare fuel, Pink. Because I think the very first stream I ever watched from you was a nail stream. And I was like, yeah, you never want to, looking mad dry. My nails have many problems. You seen this thing about this lab getting hacked by the furries? What? Link? Context, please? Yeah, that's what I've been seeing too, Ryrog. I mean, the shit's like a $400 item is discounted $30, and they're like, "Oh, this is some amazing Cyber Monday deal." Mag, you were talking about a little bit earlier tonight. Most of the deals you said you had that extension on your Chrome browser. Most of the deals already happened. Like, these items regularly go on sale for these prices. It's not anything special. Goddamn inflation is pissing me off. How am I supposed to stay up to date with the Zoomers if I don't have the latest PlayStation 5 goddamn video game console? Hey, what's up, Doc? Nuclear Lab got hacked by a group of furries, and instead of a monetary ransom, they're demanding for research into IRL cat girls. You know, if things like Power Slap exist, and things like, no, literally, you could not make that up even if you tried. But things like Power Slap exist now, so I'll believe anything. I did want a PS5, yes, but only for Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's literally the only game that I'm interested in playing, and I probably will be able. Yeah, Power Slap is literally just 2 people walk up to a podium and they just smack the shit out of each other until either one person gets knocked out or they concede. Like, it's just basically walking up and guaranteed getting a concussion. It's fucking dumb as shit. I think Dana White has something to do with it. The UFC guy. I missed 75% off shit and like $6.99 for a coffee maker or $29.99. Yeah, seriously. Like, in 2015, I worked at Walmart. The very first Black Friday I ever worked in person, we had 55-inch 4K TVs, and in 2015, those bitches were expensive. They were like $700, $800 normally. They were down to like $150 and $175. Like, that's a good-ass deal. It was genuinely like 60% off. They might have even been $1,000, and they were marked down to $150 and $175. People were fucking like fighting each other over it. And nowadays I check, it's like, oh, the TV's normally $349. Now it's $300. It's like, what? Okay. Sick. Let me just fucking pull out my wallet and pay a stupid amount of money for. Yeah, seriously. Although I will say, I was part, and this is a 100% true story, I was a part of an unfortunate altercation between two older ladies where one lady bit a hole into another one's arm over discounted towels, of all fucking things. Fucking towels, really? Why? The towels were like the source of old women fighting each other. What's up, brats? Long time no see. You always come in when I'm talking about the weirdest shit. Yeah, she literally bit a hole into another woman's arm because they were fighting over a specific set of discounted towels. And I remember my shift manager basically had to jump in and try to split them apart, but he didn't want to be too physical because, you know, he didn't want them to be able to claim that he assaulted them, but he was just like holding his arms out and just trying to get them to break it the fuck up, and they wouldn't stop. And then eventually some customers had to come in and like pull them back. Oh my god, dude. Cops got called. It was so fucking dumb. Yes, I've heard about the Josh Giddey situation. It seems like he is getting a lawyer about it, and he's having to be very quiet because they actually asked him about it in practice a couple days ago, and he's like, I understand the question, but no comment. Yeah, I know. It's weird. Reminds me of one of my aunts. One of your aunts got that hardcore about Black Friday sales. Did you pick anything up on Black Friday, Cyber Monday? Rats, what's up, Future Mute? Make them both suffer and clean up the blood with the towels. That way no one gets them. Oh my god, dude. I love cleaning and lurking in streams. Honestly, cleaning and lurking in streams is my goddamn aesthetic, dude. Because when you're just listening to somebody casually talk about something, it's so great. It just helps me focus a ton. I also have like a specific set of YouTube videos that I'll cycle through where people have really relaxing voices. It is fucking primo. It is. You ain't about that life. I know. You're one of those, what do we call, intelligent people that doesn't spend money just because consumer culture tells them they should. Couldn't be me. I'm a big fan of cleaning kitchens too. I don't get in the mood to do it often, but when you do, and you're cleaning the surfaces and the rest of the kitchen's like fucking immaculate, dude, it just is the best feeling ever. What's up, Kendo? She was obsessed with hand towels or something. Tried implying that we stole her hand towels. Who the heck wants Who the heck wants an old lady's nasty hand towels? True. Pinku Idol. I guarantee you posted that by accident. Cleaning that shit at I know you probably don't have 7TV installed, Rats, but look at this fucking emote, dude. Literally cleaning that shit at 300,000 miles per hour. Oh my god, dude. I know. I'm sorry, dude. It's not meant to be like a beginner's trap, okay? I didn't plan it that way. It's just how it happened. Oh my god. It's never not funny. I tell you what we need is some fucking sound redeems in here, dude. We need some sound redeems. I get on my hands and knees and I pray every night to have something that people would like to redeem as much as summoning the imp on Josh's stream. And I say that with no exaggeration whatsoever. No sarcasm. You think I'm being sarcastic? That shit gives me life. I cursed the day Gavin brought me here and made me have to view this cursed emote. I say yo so much. I love summoning the imp. It literally plays like a 2 kilobit per second version of Funky Town. And it's just a horrible quality imp walking across the screen. But there's something about it. I know, we do need it. That Poppy Playtime horseshit completely copied that Bendy and the Ink Machine. What is... Oh, I know what Poppy Playtime is. I've actually seen that. That was one of those meme-ass games like Choo Choo Charles, you know? Those games where it's like intentionally designed to be a meme-ass game that streamers play. 100% that's why it was created. I'm not gonna say exactly what this comes from, but Rats, you know about the black pepper thing. I'm not gonna say any more about that though. Stampu Chan, can you permit this, doctor? Why aren't you on your main, doc? You gotta help me a little bit, dude. Okay, I was gonna say if it's one of those really long Google search links again, me and you are gonna have some fucking words. Oh god. Well, the first thing I see is something about farting and shitting. So we're on the right track here. Okay. Please pray for this old man. It says.
I gotta fart real bad and I gotta shit real bad, and I'm afraid if I fart I'm gonna shit. There are only two outcomes in this situation, and they both include the fire department.
Every time I see a fucking TikTok link from you, dude, my first inclination is just to ask you, where the fuck do you find this stuff? I mean, seriously. If you only saw some of the bullshit that Doc sends me at 3 in the goddamn morning. Mascot horror fell off after Five Nights at Freddy's because all these devs trying to be like Papa Cawthon making tropey games. That's very true, yeah. Like, I could just go back through our DMs and find some absolutely heinous shit. I mean, absolutely heinous. Oh my god, dude. Look through the DMs and find one for proof. I don't have to scroll very far. I've already fucking found one, dude. Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History Part 1, and then you encouraged me to watch all 80 goddamn parts. That's quite enough. I'm not doing... No. I'm not... You know what? I have a brand to uphold. Your favorite video ever is still the Gordon Ramsay spaghetti in the trash, though. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, distorted Gordon Ramsay finds spaghetti in trash can. This is admittedly his favorite video of all time. Can I not full screen this? I guess I can't. All right, here we go. Why is it muted? Oh.
Let's put all this in the bin. How many portions are you putting in there? How much is in the bin? Look! What the fuck is this? Hey, madam, how much capellini are you throwing away?
Just the sheer exasperation when he says how much is in the bin. He's so fucking fed up, dude.
Look at it! What are you doing, Melinda? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Let's put all this in the bin.
First of all, I love that Gordon Ramsay is so in touch with what's going on that he fucking reached in with tongs and yanked all the fucking capellini out. How did he even notice that?
How many portions are you putting in there? How much is in the
Why is it fucking 17 pounds of pasta in the fucking garbage can, though? Look how much.
What the fuck is this? Madam, how much? Can't believe it.
Oh, this video. You know, there's some things in life that you just go back to and they're always as funny as you remember it. That's one of them right there. That is fucking egregious. I don't know what they were up to there. Dr. Red, that video is just fucking disturbing. This video is called, this is a perfect example of something that you DM'd me at like 3 in the morning. You might have actually DM'd me this while I was live. This video is literally titled, Weird Midget Spanish Thing Runs Away from Oppressors in 144p. Okay.
Pues no hay pedo. Oye, loco, ¿qué es lo que se ve ahí atrás del palo, güey? ¡Eso, güey! ¡Loco, corre!
What the fuck? Context, please. Apparently nobody in the comments has context either. Oh yeah, a couple of people I work with, married couple, actually went to Vegas and ate there too, and they literally have not stopped talking about how fucking amazing the food was ever since they got back. They said Gordon wasn't actually there though, which I assume is pretty common. Like he's probably only there when they're filming a season. I'm sure he's not always there. Like he has fucking other business ventures going on, but yeah. What did you actually eat there? Oh, good lord. We have way too much fun. We have far too much fun on this stream. We shouldn't be allowed to have this much fun, dude. Yeah, there's multiple locations. I know the main one is in Vegas. Yeah, 4 or 5 restaurants just in Vegas. Best video on the internet. I wish I had some goddamn context. I just would love to know. And his other restaurants are global. Yeah, he has like his main one, like, you know, the actual Gordon Ramsay restaurant. He's got Claridge's and a few others in the UK. The shit in the airport with his name on it is trash. I can't remember. Yeah, there's also, in Vegas, he has like Gordon Ramsay burger in a few different areas. You had lobster risotto, scallops, beef Wellington, and the creme brulee. It was so good, way past good. I would love to visit there again. Yeah, everything you just said sounds fucking amazing. Well, as he says it, risotto. But yeah, risotto is what usually American people say, and then scallops, not scallops. But fucking beef Wellington, when it's cooked correctly, is unbelievable. Dude, those are all expensive dishes though. You must have spent a lot of money. But if it's a fucking once a year thing, then that's totally worth it. Yeah, that all sounds fucking right up my alley, 100%. Lobster is like Schrodinger's meat because it's also sweet at the same time. So it's a meat that is somehow perfectly matched savory and sweet at the same time. It's unbelievably good. A burger. Brulee, one lemon, one tart. I'm obsessed with Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, the British version. I absolutely love the British version more than anything. Because it's so unproduced. Like there's no crazy fucking sound effects going on. There's no, dramatic effect bullshit. It's literally just no sound editing whatsoever for the most part. It's just him talking to people and Gordon does the commentary. So if you guys get a chance, watch British Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. It's like the ultimate just relaxing show to watch. The subdued presentation is mild. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%. They only shot like 5 seasons worth of British Kitchen Nightmares, and I still watch those episodes to this day because they're just such a great watch. And it's so, like you said, subdued is the perfect word for it. No bullshitty American dramatic presentation, just real shit. Yeah, he also has a pot and pan, or maybe just pans, called like Hexclad or something that he's really shilling now. Like, you can't go fucking anywhere on Facebook or Amazon or wherever without seeing a Gordon Ramsay ad for Hexclad cooking pans. And it's just like a really fancy non-stick pan brand. He's doing the Marco Pierre White strategy of just getting as many brand deals as he possibly can. And I don't blame him. There's actually a video of a very young Gordon Ramsay being trained by his mentor, Marco Pierre White. And he's like he's so fucking quiet and just listening to everything that he says in that video. I thought it was really funny because the waitress that was serving my sister and I was on it. The waitress, as soon as I took my last bite of food, she came and took the utensils and plates away. Yeah, that's how he fucking runs his restaurants, man. He does not fuck around. He literally hires a person, a maitre d', who is basically just the dining room manager, who's looking at everything like a fucking hawk and making sure that every customer is taken care of to the best of their ability. He hires a person to do that. He doesn't just have his waitresses or waiters do that. Yeah, true. Did they have the red and the blue kitchen set up with like red and blue plates, or is that only something they do for the show? Yeah, it could be that too, future. Oh shit, sorry. It was like gray plates, yeah. I think the red and blue thing is something they only do for the show. Yeah, put some pictures in the IRL chat, part of the Discord, and I'll take a look at them. I texted my dad. He asked me what a good day would be. What's up, Stone? I went and visited my dad and my mom for Thanksgiving, and he said he wanted to come back on the stream. He was on about a year ago, and you guys basically just asked him a ton of questions, and he answered them all. He didn't have any problems answering them. My dad's an open book. He doesn't give a shit. And a lot of you guys found out where I get my sense of humor and just general degeneracy from in that stream. Add a foodie channel. You know what? You can stop the counter, because I'm adding one right now. I'm changing art and writing to art and food. So there you go. The art and food channel now exists, and you can post about food there now. Well, my diet has been very fucking boring here lately. It's usually just ground beef, and sometimes with eggs, sometimes without. But it's just ground beef, black coffee, and water for the most part. It's a very goddamn boring diet. But that's what carnivore is, man. It ain't meant to be exciting. Oh shit. We have photos. We've got photos. Oh my god, dude, this shit looks amazing. Yeah, that's the real spot. You were at the actual Hell's Kitchen. I mean, not that I thought there were more than just that one, but yeah, like they show that one constantly in the show. Let me go ahead and open all these in my browser and then we'll go through them. Oh, fuck me. I just closed it. I'm so stupid. Fuck me, man. We didn't even get a warranty on it. Dude, that Wellington, that literally looks like the greatest mashed potatoes you will ever eat in your life next to that Wellington. All right, here are the photos. Oh, my camera's really high. Oh, I see what you're talking about with the napkins. Yeah, risotto. The little lobster. Damn. Yeah, Gordon loves scallops. He's like always had a scallop dish. Yeah, look at those mashed potatoes, dude. All that shit is cooked absolutely fresh to order as well. I see she also got the Wellington. Oh my god, dude. Oh, they gave you a little candle for your birthday. That's awesome. Even the water glasses are fancy as fuck, dude. Nail game on point, though. As it would be. I know, dude. That because, you know, it's not only a unique experience because it's a restaurant with so much notoriety, but also because, you know, it's a one-time thing. Like, you traveled there specifically to go. Period. End of story, dude. Yeah, that was the whole reason we went to Vegas. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, traveling to go somewhere is the greatest experience because, like, even when I traveled just out of state or even just a couple states away to go to a concert, you felt so in the moment because it's like I can't just leave and be home in 5 to 10 minutes. Like, it's going to take us a good 3-4 hours to get home. So I might as well live in the moment. And there's just nothing like, I maintain that there's nothing like a good metal show. I saw a band called Every Time I Die in Cincinnati one time at a place called Bogart's. Yeah, man, it's so great. Like, and the thing that's weird about metal shows is everybody's standing for the most part. Like, unless you're in a place that's got VIP seating, you're fucking just standing the whole time, sometimes for 3 to 4 hours. And it doesn't matter if you're a heavier person or not, your back is going to be goddamn screaming by the time you're ready to go. But you don't even think about it until the concert is officially over and they bring the lights back up and everybody starts piling out. And then you're like, wow, I feel like someone beat the shit out of me with a tire iron. But while the show's going on, you don't even think about it. You know what I mean? I took Bridget to her first concert. It was Capsize, 100th were the warm-up bands. And then on the tour package, it was Silverstein and Senses Fail doing an East Coast leg. Was Ice Spice there as well? Because I saw a video of Doja Cat and Ice Spice performing like 2 days ago. Yeah, dude, it's like, I would never just stand for 2 straight hours unless I was, you know, actually doing something physical, but you know, you're so in the moment and just tuned into what's happening that you don't even really think about the pain you're experiencing. Dochi? If I knew who that is, I'd be hype. I'd be hype. I'm not that in touch with new artists. I wish I was. I just know a few. A handful. Like New Jeans. I had never heard of New Jeans until you mentioned them. And I was like, oh, it's a K-pop group. That makes sense. Oh, you know, I've heard all these songs. I just don't know who the artists are. You went to Ozfest back in high school. Yeah, what happened to Ozfest anyway? Does it still happen? That's where like Slipknot got their start in the late 90s, like it used to have. And Drowning Pool used to be at Ozfest. All kinds of cool shit, dude. What is a hoe? What's up? Every block boy needs a little love. I definitely know what that is. I'm not an old man. I just play one on TV. Dude, that looks fucking amazing though, I'm not gonna lie. I want to go there now. Never mind the fact that it's literally across the country and would probably cost $200-$300 to eat there, if not more. I still want to go. And I hear that reserving a table is very difficult. Like you have to reserve months in advance, like 6 months in advance or some shit. Trust Company, Disturbed, Korn, like early Korn. Yeah, when Jonathan Davis wasn't doing any of his crazy shit because he wasn't confident enough yet. Her set was like one of those boats with a huge fin on the back and a bunch of swamp plants. Oh yeah, one of those fucking Louisiana bayou boats. Yeah. The fucking bayou boats. Oh my god, dude. People are still even playing Silent Hill Ascension. I'm really surprised about that, actually. Ascension is the one. Sorry. Ascension is the one where it's like a mobile game and it's like a choose your own adventure type shit. Is the best way I can describe it. It's really shit. Nub Zombie won't stop. I think he's torturing himself for that sweet December Twitch money. That's literally the only person I can think of that's still even entertaining that bullshit. Every other streamer already gave up on it because it was a clear just cash grab. Oh, here's the other fun thing about it. It's choose your own adventure, meaning both, you know, anybody that's playing, you basically make choices and they compare that against the community. But here's the thing. If you want more influence, oh, it's easy. You just reach into your pocket. Exactly, Stone. You reach into your pocket, you get out your wallet, and you pay some cold hard cash, and you can get what's called influencer points. And the more influencer points you have, the more influence you have over the decision. And not only that, there's even a badge you can earn. There's a badge that calls you the top influencer. If you pay the most money, you get to feel good about yourself, and you get this badge that says top influencer. It's so sick, dude. Yeah, there's a fucking sticker in the game that says, it's trauma. Oh my god. Yeah, literally, the devs are going to give you little head pats because you paid the most money to be a dumb fuck. Look at this. Here's the sticker. It's a legendary sticker, by the way. It's trauma. Oh my god. Yeah, you literally get a badge for spending the most money on the microtransactions. That's almost as bad as the trophy in HD collection called Childhood Trauma. Right here. There's a trophy once you complete the Abstract Daddy boss in the HD collection. This is a screenshot that I took from my stream. It literally is called Childhood Trauma. They could not have been more on the fucking nose than this. Holy Shit. What were they thinking? Badge of dishonor. All it's missing to complete the cash grab is some NFT nonsense. Don't give them any ideas. Do not give them any ideas because they 100% will do it. Sorry for the yawning, by the way. I don't know what's up with me. I got plenty of sleep. Oh my god, Dr. Red had me play those 2 degenerate videos and now my fucking recommended is destroyed, dude. By the way, really quick, did you guys hear about all this? I think we talked about this the other day, but did you guys see about all this Jax Film Sniper Wolf stuff that's going on right now? Also, did you guys see anything about this Pokimane stuff that's going on? I was completely out of touch with the drama, but I subscribed to like 2 people that constantly talk about drama, and now I got recommended their videos. The Sniper Wolf Jax Film is more YouTube. Basically, Sniper Wolf has like 20 million subscribers, and she regularly was getting more views than Mr. Beast. And apparently her and Jax Film, who's like an OG YouTuber, he was basically criticizing her for not really reacting to stuff, just kind of stealing content, commenting on it really quickly, and then just moving on. It was just like a series of TikToks that she would react to and didn't really say anything about it. She would either recite what the people in the video said or just make a quick little comment and then immediately move on to the next video. Like it was the laziest content imaginable. And he called her out and was making several videos about it, and she was upset about it. So she ended up driving by his house, taking a picture of his house and posting it on her Instagram and saying, should I go talk to him face to face or something along those lines. And so he made a video saying it's time for YouTube to step in. They were dead silent for like a whole month. And then finally they came out and said, we have temporarily demonetized her channel. And people just pointed out the hypocrisy because like if it was virtually anybody else, they would have banned them overnight for that shit. Like, it would have been almost instant that they would have done it. But because she's such a huge channel, she gets preferential treatment. Sorry, I'm just grabbing some water. My throat's fucked up. My problem is, literally, if I don't remember to hydrate, I straight up won't. I'll just drink coffee, which already makes my throat dry, so. But yeah, that's basically what happened. And she also really didn't appreciate that he made a channel called JJ Jax Films, which is just him doing the exact same thing that she does. And very lazily reacting to like TikToks and stuff. And it's actually getting a ton of views. Like now it's getting more views than her main channel is the fucked up thing. Yeah, he actually credits the creators. Yeah, that's the difference there. Oh, what the fuck? Thank you. Okay, I have hydration now. Yeah, like just no crediting, nothing. Just, and the thumbnails too. Literally, if you go down through the thumbnails, it's like the same face over and over. Like every other thumbnail is just, it's like the same 3 faces, just copied and pasted, reversed, mirrored, flipped, but it's the same 3 faces over and over and over and over and over. Yeah, I don't know. That's the type of content I'm just sat there like, why? Why do people watch this and support this? I don't understand it. I mean, seriously, I could easily show you right now. I don't like doing this usually, but I'm just trying to prove a point, okay? And I'm pretty sure her stuff is still like this. Yeah, she released a video 2 days ago.
Hello.
Oh god. Oh my god, look at the dislikes. Holy shit, those are some dislikes. Anyways, look at this. It's literally the same like 4 faces over and over and over. The same face, the same face, the same face. Just in these top 2 rows, there's 3 of the same face. And the one finger thing where she's like doing this and this. It's like, oh my god, dude. It literally doesn't get any lazier than these thumbnails. And the views are fucking going crazy. You're a drama farm now, SMH. That's fair. That's fair. SS Stampede G. Anyways, the Pokimane thing is, yeah, basically... Did you hear my sinus just make a really weird squeaking sound? Yeah, my nose is fucked up. Anyways, the Pokimane thing is basically people found out that she's releasing these cookies called Mina cookies. They're supposedly healthy options. And people found out that it's basically a rebrand of a different type of cookie, but it is smaller than the original version, and it is way more expensive. And so somebody on her stream was apparently being a dickhead and said something about they're a ripoff or they're a scam or they're really expensive. And she responded to them and said, if you're broke, just say so. And that was not received very well, shall we say. She has been getting absolutely obliterated about that. Yeah. I can only imagine. I remember there was I can't remember who said it, but somebody on Twitter was like, can you imagine at that company, they must have been shitting themselves when that clip came out, and everybody was like, why would you say that? They're like, well, we had a good run, boys, but this business venture is over. Like, you just can't say things like that, man. I get that it was a joke, and she did eventually apologize for it, but yeah. This is the last thing I'll say about it. I'm literally just going to read her tweet. She said, while what I said was 100% intended to be a joke, I see why it came off as insensitive, and I apologize for that. I also understand the current price of the cookies may be expensive for some, and I promise that we will continue to consider pricing to keep mine as affordable as possible. I think people blew it out of proportion too, because at the end of the day, nobody has to buy the shit. Even if she never said that, I feel like a lot of people would have said, wow, those are overpriced influencer products. I'm not going to buy that. But it certainly didn't help the perception to say such a thing. I mean, when I saw the announcement, because people were like, oh, you know, it was like a fun thing. Like, people were buying the Pokimane cookies and they were trying them. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I'm like, obviously, I'm not going to buy that. Why the hell would I buy cookies? I don't eat cookies like that anyway. But yeah, she should have just kind of mentally said, maybe I shouldn't say that one out loud, especially not when I'm actually trying to make this like a serious business venture. It's kind of the Linus Tech Tips thing, where they had all that heat on them about their videos having obvious inaccuracies. And the first thing Linus did was react very emotionally, try to call people out and say they weren't doing proper journalism and stuff. It's like, I get that you're emotional and you probably spent a lot of time on this business venture and it offends you when people criticize it, but you have got to separate the emotional and professional aspects of your personality sometimes. If you really want a business venture to work, you got to put the emotions aside. Tell that to somebody in private. Or, you know, DM it to somebody that you trust, or just say it to yourself or something, but you should not say certain things out loud. Obviously, it was blown way the fuck out of proportion, but yeah. It was obviously a joke, but she's awful, clearly mocking her audience, knowing she has more money than they will ever see in their waking lives. And honestly, don't buy food from someone who's famous for playing games on Twitch. Boomer take, I know. Well, I wouldn't say it's a boomer take. I just think that, you know, influencer products have a habit of being rebrands of other products, and that's nothing new. If you guys didn't know, Red Bull is a rebranded product too. There's a lot of rebranded stuff that we don't necessarily think about. Red Bull originally came from the UK, and it was a completely different energy drink that the company who owns and distributes Red Bull products eventually bought it, and then they just recycled the exact same ingredients and called it Red Bull. But it originally came from the UK. That happens all the time. This fucking chair started out as an Alibaba Chinese factory chair, but the company Autonomous bought the distribution rights and the patents for it, and they upgraded a few things, and then they called it the Ergo chair. And that's the chair that's like really popular now. Like it's just how it goes. Like that happens all the time. Nobody was upset about that. It was just the comment that made people mad. And again, I think it was blown way out of proportion. Like at the end of the day, if you want to make a statement, just don't buy them. And the people that are criticizing probably weren't going to buy them anyway. It's not new at all. I will never buy it. I don't watch Pokey, so I can't make a comment past I think y'all are like doing the most. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, just don't buy them. There you go. You did your part. If you want to make a statement or whatever. Stamp cap merch win. Oh, the cap on this app. People said I should make a when do I get the shotgun shirt. Because every fucking horror game I play, I'm just constantly asking when I get the shotgun. There's a lot of shirt ideas. You'll get a stamp cap and wear it all day, but the minute Stamp sells ramen or something, I'm going to raise an eyebrow. Nah, you'll never see any food products from me. Oh, God. Oh, I got you on the hydrate. No, I'd like to make a hat. It would basically need to be the same shape as this hat. I just got to think about what my logo would be. Or maybe it would just say Stampede G in like a very gothic font, you know what I'm saying? That would probably be my shit. So I can stop shilling for a company that wants nothing to do with me, dude. Liquid Death won't even return my emails. God. Like a metal band logo? Yeah, that'd be cool. Like the metal band font, like Toxic Holocaust or something. That's a band, by the way. I'm just talking about the font. This font. It looks like tree branches to me. Yeah, that is a sick font. I want to use that or a very similar font as mine. I feel like that'd be really cool. Elvis the Alien owns and operates a seasonal brand called Alien with really cool designs. I can see you doing something similar. That does look cool. Yeah, dude. If I had made my own logo, it basically would just be Stampede G in this font or a similar one. Here's a version with no background. That's really cool. But yeah. I know Elvis the Alien. I'm pretty sure I watched his did he used to do like analysis of horror movies? Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched his Son of the Mask video. That's where I found him. Hollywood's biggest bruh moment. I remember that video. A fucking selfie, man. A horror movie so bad it hurts. Yeah, man, I loved his Son of the Mask video. You know, Jamie Kennedy, who was the star of the Son of the Mask, actually has a YouTube channel, and he tried to explain how it turned out as bad as it did. Yeah, we're gonna play something. Probably Lost in Vivo. That's the game that I intended to play as soon as I started the stream, because we didn't actually get to play it in October like I wanted to. It's both. So the YouTube channel is basically like small snippets of his podcast and other things that he shoots just for YouTube. But yeah, he basically explained that like he made a movie called Malibu's Most Wanted, and it was a low budget movie that did really well. And because it was a low budget movie that did well, he was like in the perfect position for them to offer him the Son of the Mask gig, because Jim Carrey didn't want to do it. And he said he actually was at an award show with Nev Campbell, who's the star of Scream, you know, Sydney. And he ran into Jim Carrey and he walked up to him and he's like, dude, I'm just letting you know, I'm a huge fan of your work and they just asked me to do The Mask 2. He's like, I won't do it if you don't want me to do it. And he said Jim Carrey was like, nah, man, do it. Make it your own. He's like, that's in the past for me. I don't want to do that anymore. You do it. You have fun with it. Make it your own. And he gave him his blessing. And that's why he said yes. And for it to have turned out as horribly as it did is so bad, dude. But yeah, Son of the Mask is a shit movie. I think we've been live for almost 2 hours. I do think it's time for us to actually play a video game. You guys know how I do. I just start talking about various things. Wasn't that Punk to knock off? Yeah, Jamie Kennedy Experiment. Yep. Yeah, he had the first thing he ever did, like in official capacity, was commercials, and then he got his first big movie role was in Scream. So he was Randy in Scream, the movie obsessive guy who was always talking about like, oh, this is just like a horror movie. You don't leave the room, you know, don't say I'll be right back or whatever. But yeah. We did have a fun chat. We're going to continue to have chats. We can still talk even if there's a game going. That doesn't mean the chatting must end instantaneously, dude. All right. I'm muting the music track. I've had enough of my VOD muted tonight. We love when you go off on your tangents. That's why I always come back. Everyone shut up, actually. What? No, my interaction, dude. No, please. No, I need it. I need this. Keeps the lights on around here, dude. God. You ever make a joke so cringe your eyes start to water? Anyways, let's play the game. No display capture. Graphics quality. If you can't afford to talk, just say, that's an insult. You just hurled an insult at 300 mph toward me and I won't have it. You just hurled an insult across the screen. You just shoveled bullshit towards me and I will not have it. Oh, it actually changed. Let's go. You know, guys, I really like this camera frame. I have not used my green screen in weeks because I like it so much. It was like the easiest fucking $100 Elgato's ever made, and I don't even use the fucking thing. This is bullshit. Well, we've played it in the past, but it's been a very, very long time, and I just love showing this game because it's a really, really good game. So we are going to delete our data. The Elgato one does because it comes up like a projector. I love it too. Suits the vibe. Yeah, I really like this frame. And the thing is, I have a group set up so I can move both the frame and the camera at the same time. Let's put it about here, and if this is a problem, I'll move it somewhere else. All right. New game +1. No, I just deleted the data. No, dude. I want a fresh file. New Game Plus is gonna give me some weird shit. Oh, you guys have never seen that. Oh, you're in for a fucking treat. This game is amazing. What? No, dude, it won't delete the data. No, I'm gonna have to, here. What I'll do is I will turn off the Steam Cloud Sync for this. And that should actually delete my shit. At least tell me no jumpy spookies. I can't make any promises. Jeff the Killer? A quote from Jeff the Killer? What year is it? Sweet, that fixed it. Alright. So we're just gonna do new game +1. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Awesome. It did work. Oh, I love this soundtrack too. So how are you feeling? Do you feel these sessions are still helping? You could try something a little more direct. We could start in Vivo exposure therapy. Oh my god, man. When I first started really getting into streaming, this was the first game that I played that not only kind of made it tough for me to sleep, but just reminded me that there's good indie horror out there. So when I hear that song, the therapy soundtrack music, it just pulls me back to that time, which is like 3 years ago now. Actually closer to 4 now that I really think about it. And we have a puppers. Goty. A service animal. A doggy. Yeah, this placement on the camera should be fine. I shouldn't need to change this too much. I know, I want to pet the Shiba. Literally all I need is a good rain effect in games and I'm happy. Yeah, most of this game was developed by one guy, Akuma Kira. The RE4 raindrop effect, yeah. The white lines. I think that's part of this game's charm, though. I really like the simplistic effects and stuff, you know? Yeah, the puppers fell down the sewer. Hungry demon. My madness works. Merlin the Great Wizard. The Snatcher. Mayu Bunny. Project MQ. That scary face looked familiar. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to turn the volume up a little bit. Just for me. Not for you guys, so I can hear where the dog is. Undertale? Yeah, I've never played Undertale. I say that and people are like, oh my god, you haven't lived. It's really tough to hear the directional sound on here. The Pope plays Undertale? Okay, where's the proof, dude? Where is the proof? Literally where, dude? Otaku Punk. Sarah Seeds. Rebus. Shelby Sharp. Hypothermic. Tragically Hipster. Indie Timmy. Easy Ed. Darien RPG. Did somebody check his Steam account and find out that he owned it? Yeah, so here's our inventory. An old military flashlight. I always keep it with me in case I get trapped somewhere. I can't bear to leave the house without it. The batteries are long lasting and had guaranteed to last all game. Guaranteed to last all game written on the package. My dog's leash. It got torn on the broken sewer grate. Oh, look at the doggy on the keyring. Lost tape. An old tape I found at home. If I find a tape player, I should listen to it. The pound is written on it. Can I not play that here? I guess it's just a radio, not a tape player. that massive hitch. What would be his Steam name? No comment. Plead the fifth immediately. What the fuck was that? That is disgusting. There's not much on the TV nowadays, so I thought I'd make my own show. I started putting food and rancid meat in the useless old box, and all sorts of little critters would come and play. It was really relaxing to just sit on the sofa and watch them eat, but the small critters started attracting larger ones to the show. Some horrid, putrid thing kept coming by to watch, so I would just pretend to be asleep till it passed, but I think it knows I'm awake. I think it's watching me, not the show on the TV. Filthy Francis, yep. Yeah, that's his Steam name for sure, dude. My eyes are useless. All they do now is sting and show me stuff that can't be real. If that rancid thing wants them, then I say let it have them. I mean, you didn't have to roast it. Whatever it is, it doesn't deserve to be called rancid. Oh, are you saying you always feel like someone's watching you? Oh, you piece of shit. Oh my god. Fucking forgot about that shit. Can I not crouch? I can. What the fuck? He actually has no eyes. I never looked at that before. No lips either. I love art like this. A random critter in the sewers. Oh, I just beat the shit out of it with a sledgehammer. Why'd you have to do that to the puppers? He didn't do anything wrong. Moonwalked at the speed of light. Something fucked up happened. I didn't turn that off, by the way. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Like this, it's so stylized. You know, some things look very realistic, but some things are very stylized. That's what I really love about this game. Enter the hole? Why not, dude? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I think I just went out though. Yeah, the nightmare tapes are some of the most impressive parts of this whole game, actually. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Jet Set Radio, where all the tags are Dante. God, I would love to play Jet Set Radio, but that soundtrack would get me DMCA'd so fast. Aisle 10 was my favorite off that game. Always. I saw Josh was playing the spiritual successor called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and he said it was really good, but I never actually played it. I wanted to, though, but again. Yeah, how about no? I saw a Mother Vugger in there. And DOA Extreme. Oh, you know about that, Kendo? Kendo? Those are the type of streams you frequent? She says, hey now, in an excited way. Fuck me, I forgot about that. The music is streamer friendly. Oh, really? Cool, then I'll definitely try that one out. Ayane and Kasumi were always the ones I played as. Not in beach volleyball, but in DOA 3 and DOA 4. Those were some of my favorite games. Dead or Alive 4 was the first game I bought for my 360. It came out in 2006, I'm pretty sure. Tina, yeah. Tina's the one that has like the fucking cowboy hat and booty short outfit. She's like the daughter of that wrestler guy that's supposed to be like Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Bass. Or Bass, whatever. Hitomi was cool too, because she had like the denim jacket and jeans and rode a motorcycle. Dude, why did I not remember any of these fucked up sounds here and the candles on the ground too? Oh. Well, that is something. Why is it just gasping for air though? No, this game is actually genuinely very good. Did you guys know? You probably did, because I may have mentioned this. I literally do not play video games ever unless I'm streaming now. I don't ever. You would rather I play Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Well, the sad fact of the matter is I don't own any of those games. And I'm also not 14 anymore. The days of me getting horny from anime women with big titties are kind of over. I think the pistol is over here, so we need to do this first. It might pick back up again in my 40s. What kind of pervert do you take me for, dude? Yeah, there it is. Damaged handgun. You play it so you can gamble with money you earn from jumping in the pool, not to be horny. Oh. Well, I've been playing it wrong my whole life, dude. Sorry, it's I forgot this is a very professional stream. Okay. Can fucking breathe a sigh of relief once you get out of that area. Listen to this sound when you save. I love it. And fucking Dennis Rodman, of all people, to be in that game. What a random person to have in there. What a random feature. Wood playing roulette for 50 minutes of the stream. See, I fell asleep when he was playing Destroy All Humans. I fell asleep really early like an owed man last night. Checkered Lamb. Yeah, Dennis Rodman is in one of the Dead or Alive beach volleyball games from like 2002 for just completely randomly. He's in there. Okay. I'm not usually the type of streamer to put trigger warnings in things. But this part of the game has a very heavy emphasis on eating disorders, so I just want to make that clear. I like to joke around a lot, but it's not really easy to do that. You'll see. This is also where the game takes a lot more of a serious turn in general. Fuck you, man. What is that? I've never seen that before. Dude, this game has such a habit of fucking just like loud ass noises out of nowhere. This looks like where the wild things are. If that's what it is. Yeah, he looks, whatever that thing is, it looks like he has the dog. See, bloated, disgust, fat, gross. Diet, the trick to stop all eating. I don't think that works. Jesus, man, we got people fucking dropping bowling balls on the floor on the apartment above me. What sounds like, at least. How cool of me to know where the Wild Things Are was my childhood, dude. The book and the movie. Movie came out in like what, 2006 or some shit. I was like 11 or 12 when it came out. Broken. You know, that is so fucking typical. That's where I came in from. This game just has a very effective way of like slowly getting under your skin, you know? The way that everything builds over time. 2:14:07. I don't want to go. I just want to stay on this train. I want to stay in the dark where no one can see me. You know what my actual favorite book was growing up? Bridge to Terabithia. And then the fucking movie ruined everything. Because the movie was nowhere near as good as the book. The book destroyed me. Who's conducting the train? We had to read the book in one of my English classes. Oh, fuck you, how dark this is. I hate this. I've played this shit before and I still hate this. It's just one of the first things I remember, you know, because I was just at that age where I didn't really think about death that much. And it was one of those books that really just kind of opened my eyes to that sort of thing happening to people at a young age. Oh, this sub-based. What is this? Yeah, the lighting in this game in general is crazy. I love it. But also, I got way too curious as a kid, and one day I decided to crack open my dad's copy of American Psycho and read it when I was like 13 years old. And that fucked me up big time. It's an old game called Midnight. Metro key. If the power goes out on the tracks, you have to reboot the whole system. In order to do that, go to each section and turn off the breaker boxes, then come back here and restart the system. I've barely been able to keep the power on, so that's about all the advice I can give. Besides quitting. The whole station is just broken. Lines are run backwards, access panels are hard to get to, and sometimes the power just cuts. Since this is considered a bad part of town, the funding for this station was minimal and most of the construction was done by local residents. To top it off, the last maintenance guy messed up everything. He told me when he left to keep every light on and either redirect or send off any trains that arrived. I've made several attempts to fix the electrical problems, but it's so bad I don't think I'm getting anywhere. So I'm leaving. This job just isn't worth the hassle. Didn't know it was a book, TBH. Yeah, it's a crazy fucking book. I don't recommend reading it. I mean, it's a book that goes into incredibly graphic detail about a guy who hires escorts just to brutally murder them. I mean, it's not, it's certainly not 13-year-old reading material. I'll say that much. But to be fair, you know, shock sites and different things were popular on the internet at the time, so theoretically you could go on the internet and see things worse than you would read in that book. Not that you should be doing either, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, dude. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Here's lost tape number 1. It's called Pound. The Pound. I wanted to make sure not to say anything because that got me really bad the first time I played this. I need bolt cutters. Oh, no problem, She. Where do we take this lump that we have rescued? Oh. $214.07. I want to make a decision. I want control back in my life. I want to matter. Everybody just makes choices for me. Maybe I'll find some place where I can be happy. Someplace dark without people to remind me how ugly I am. I'm sorry. 214, I think that was just before the other one that we found on the train, or maybe it was the exact same day. Same day, yeah. Now, I believe we do find the shotgun soon. Yeah, Valentine's Day, that makes sense. So I can stop complaining about it here soon. This is a bathroom, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that is blood. What happened here? 11:15:06. I don't know what to do. I'm not happy. I'm so ugly, and everyone treats me like I'm not even real. They're so pretty and perfect, and they all have friends, but I'm just here. So a little bit before Valentine's '07, a few months. What's going on in there? Oh, I thought I remembered one of these being locked, but I guess not here. Hmm. I know the shotgun is somewhere around here. It was a slow day when it happened. Only 2 trains even stopped here, and I didn't see her until it was too late. I heard her sobbing as she walked down the tracks. I wanted to run and save her, but I could hear the train. I just waited and listened. She must have regretted at the last moment because I heard her scream. I can't stop her. She passes through the walls. All I can do is wait and listen. Yeah, pretty much. No, you're pretty much dead on. I need to wait for a second because if I do this, it's actually going to trigger an event that's going to make it harder. I need to go find the shotgun first. I love this lighting over here, by the way. It's so awesome. So, oh, sorry. So many screenshots from this game I would love to make into wallpapers, man. Because there's just so much great imagery. Especially in some of the later lost tapes that we're going to find. No, I actually need it. It makes my life way easier in this section. I'm not just saying things, dude. I just can't remember where exactly you find it. Pick lock set. Those lockers are really chrome. A few books about customer service. Nope. Welcome back, She. We're on the hunt for the shotgun right now. Because I know it's somewhere in this area. Oh, it's not going to open. It's really not. Of course you would. There we go. What the fuck is this? Oh, that is so fucking typical. Well, that's the event that I was trying not to trigger, but it's too late now. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Run, bitch. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Why did it hitch so hard, though? Stick it. Oh, let's go, bitch. Pros don't fake. Stick it. I did it. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure because you can only take a few hits before you die, so gotta be careful against whatever TF that's supposed to be. Dude, come on. Where the fuck is this gun at? And how did I miss it? I almost always have it by now. Yeah, so when we were on the train, we heard a scream and then it sounded like we ran over somebody. And we just found a note about a guy that heard it. Like a guard who actually heard it, or a guy who was maintaining the facility. Alright, let's check out the other side here. Oh, I think it's in here, actually. Yeah, a little Silent Hill 3 reference, I think. Shotgun being in the train. But I will take it. Soylent Hill 3, of course. Ain't in a rose box 0 out of 10? True. Needs to be in a gift box. Ooh, lost tape number 2. It smells like chemicals. The clinic is written on it. Ugh. You guys ever sit for so long your ass just starts to hurt for no reason? I don't think I'm unique in that. Or special. I'm just saying it. Because my dumb fuck ass doesn't like to take breaks. You sit for a living? Same. I really badly need to get a standing desk, dude, because all the fucking sitting I do cannot be good for me. I know it's not, in fact. Alright, let's check here, because I know there's a lockpick set that we're going to need to get, because it's going to break. Yeah, I think this is where it breaks our pick lock set. Oh, I guess I just don't have one. Do it, you won't regret it. Yeah, I definitely should get one. The good thing is, I have a lot more freedom throughout the day now to work on different stuff, so I don't necessarily have to be like pinned to a chair talking to clients all day, which is great. I can stand up and work on things in a lot different. I have more freedom to work on things in different ways, which is great. Oh shit, you can aim down the sight? Oh my god, Call of Duty. Play some Call of Duty, bitches. Of course you would. Cock of Duty. It was the funniest thing in the world in fucking 8th grade or high school, whenever it was, to say Cock of Duty, Black Cocks 2. Or whatever it was. 360 YY ladder stall. Trick shot, dude. There's only one book here. Oh, this is The Miracles of Business. Yeah, this one's tough because you have to navigate those hallways up there. Hey, what's up, Burn? Long time no see, dude. How you been? Burn is a good friend of mine, IRL. I've known him for many years. He knows of my degeneracy well. I think he was actually the one that recommended I play this initially. He may have been. We're taking it back. Yeah, dude, you know all about my degeneracy, absolutely. Also, he may actually be the person who watched my Twitch streams. He may actually have been the very first person to ever watch my streams, like ever. And I'm talking like back in 2012. I think you saw this on a testing channel and was like, damn, Stamp, gotta see this. And it turned out to be one of my favorite indie horror games ever. Finally, holy shit. Yeah, how about we not, okay? How about we not? The half hour we spent trying to fight one of the bosses, yep. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. I just, sometimes I'm just sitting here and although this part of the game is very serious and it fucks with me, when I think about how quiet it gets sometimes, I'm just like, God, where's the music, dude? I wasn't made for this. How am I supposed to keep this shit entertaining? I need the music as a crutch, dude. Yeah, I forgot how quiet it is too. Some parts are loud as shit though. All right, we need to get back to where we needed the lock pick earlier. Not here. It's down this way. What the fuck? This is the train. I swear to God, dude. This is so fucking annoying. Okay, so we're in the train now. We need to go right, down, left, down. Okay. Flex my improv skills. I haven't needed to use my improv skills since high school, though. I was in speech and debate in high school. Man, those were some awkward ass days. I used to have to dress in suit and tie when we would go compete. I didn't mind it, but it definitely got old after a while. Alright, now as soon as we pull this, all fucking hell... Go, bitch! All hell breaks loose. And they lock this fucking door. Oh my Jesus Christ, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Why were there two? I swear to God. Okay. Tried to make me fail a second time. Nope. I'll tell you guys about the most awkward thing that ever happened at one of those tournaments, though. One of the girls that was new on our team, like she had just joined, and a lot of people would join just because they thought it was cool. And then when they realized, oh shit, I actually have to like perform in front of people, they changed their tune on that really quick. So she goes up. Basically, the way it worked is we would go to different schools in the district and sometimes all the way across the state. And there would be a judge in the room. I performed in choir. Hey, I was in choir too. I performed in choir competitions like that, and we had to wear uniforms, and I put a bow in my hair, and it was out of dress code, and they gave me detention. What the fuck? What a random thing. That's like the most mild thing you could ever be put in detention for. Ever. But yeah, basically they put me. No, that's not unrelated. Having to dress up for a competition is it's something I don't miss, I'll tell you what. But yeah, so we get to this, me and this girl were in the same category, which was called declamation. And declamation was basically recitation of a speech that someone else had already given. So she gets up to perform. All the other people that are competing in your round are in the room, as well as the judge, who is usually an older person, like in their late teens, early 20s, out of high school. Older person, you know, from one of the other schools is going to be the judge. And she gets up and she's like clearing her throat to get ready to start and just starts bawling, just fucking crying her eyes out. And then after a second, she like collects herself and then she's like, "Can I restart?" And the judge said no. The judge said, "No, you cannot restart." Oh my God. And I'm just sat there like, what the fuck? So she sat next to me and I like put my hand on her back. I was like, it's all right. Don't worry about it. She was fucking freaking out, dude. Like, why are you going to say no? What an asshole to say no, you can't restart. Why would you say that, dude? Fuck you. Shouldn't have asked to restart. Should have just gone straight into it. Yeah, for sure. But it's like, you've already had a complete fucking meltdown. And I get it. It was stressful, dude. Like we're fucking 15, 16 years old, freshmen in high school. It's not fun to perform in, oh God, it's not fun to perform in front of people when you're a freshman in high school. I can tell you that much, but it's like, you just gotta compose yourself a little bit. Okay, so this was 2 months before Valentine's '07 when the incident apparently happened. He's so nice, I feel like I matter again. He makes me feel real. He tells me that I matter. He doesn't think I'm so ugly. Okay, so I think we got everything. That one, and the top one. Yeah, so we're done. So we just need to restore the power. Yeah, that would have been cold as fuck to have such a recovery. But yeah, she was like also nervous about going to the next, sorry, my light's been on for a while. She was also nervous about going to the next tournament because she knew that there would also be some schools that saw her do that last time. So she was like trying to quit the team, and I didn't let her quit the team. I was like, that's bullshit. And so, yeah. You actually know the person too, Burn. I'm not going to say their name, but their initials are KC. So you know who they are. Hung out with TK a lot. Yeah, this entire story of sorry. This entire story of what's going on in the train station is really fucked up, by the way. TK was the initial, the person that she hangs out with a lot, and KC were her initials. Yeah, no, dude, I went into the room with her the next time. You know what? I'll let me DM you really quick, because you're gonna know, like, the instant I say it. Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense if you didn't remember that person, but yeah. Well, if you look her, I guarantee you're probably already friends with her on Facebook because she went to high school with us. But anyways, yeah, I just didn't like when people lost confidence for stuff like that. Not that I was, at the time I felt like it was uncool to do a lot of things, so I would not do them just for sake of seeming uncool. But with that, when it came to speech people, when I knew they were good, I wasn't gonna be like, yeah, you should just quit. Like, fuck that, man, don't quit. But she ended up doing really well. Just had a bad first tournament was all, but she ended up doing really well all throughout high school. She actually ended up being one of our team captains in senior year. Something like that would definitely just make me want to cocoon into a ball and never come out so I can understand how she felt. Oh yeah, me too. Oh, look at the shoes. Holy fuck, this thing is so dark and bloody now. I can't leave. I looked her up and a lot of the others you've mentioned have tagged her. You have zero memory of this person? Oh, damn. Well, maybe I just hung out with her a lot more where it was in speech, but yeah. He makes me feel so much better sometimes, but I worry that I'm not good enough. He wants me to lose weight and I'm really trying, but it's just so difficult. I look in the mirror and nothing's changed. Late December, so now 2 months before. This game is crazy. It certainly fucking is. Did you see that thing burning and like holding its eyes and pressing its fingers into its eye socket before it burned away? Oh my god. Jesus, man. Anytime it's been a while, I always forget the shit like that, the small stuff. Okay, so we read all the notes. We have a little bit of a timeline, but there are also a few other clues. I think you might have been gone while I was looking at it. Okay, so the full story of what happened to that girl. On Valentine's Day 07, she climbed in front of the train tracks and let herself get run over by the train. But what happened before that, the events that led up to it, is she got pregnant somewhere in the neighborhood of early 2006. The boyfriend left. She was not able to lose the baby weight, and that's why. Oh, no. I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about the girl that was writing these notes. She got pregnant. The boyfriend left. She couldn't lose the weight after having the baby. That's why she was talking about being unable to lose weight. And everybody thinks that she's ugly, so she developed an eating disorder. But the thing that's really fucked up is it's insinuated that she may have given herself an abortion because when you go into the women's bathroom, you can see the changing station is really bloody. So, there's a lot of underlying symbolism going on there that, I just wanted to make sure. There's a lot to that story, but a lot of it's contextual, just by looking at what's going on. Stars logo on the gun? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the lighting is fucking amazing. It's one of the best parts about this game. Like, what the fuck even is that? Yeah, when we went into the women's bathroom, you could just see the changing station was just covered in blood. It would explain why they were run over by a train. Being in a subway bathroom to board a child seems fairly reasonable if the timeline adds up. Yep. And that's probably why she decided to do it, because she was like, that was an unforgivable thing that I just did. This is scripted, by the way. Yeah, now things will be different in here. Fuck's sake. Gross. Disgusting. Okay, so that line, these lines, when you examine this, see, sort of plays tricks on your brain. Is the person we read about us? Is that something we fantasized about doing? Did we actually try to do it? The fuck was going on with the gun there? Something about this train unnerves me. And it's blocking the tunnel. I think she's a paralegal now. What, the girl that I was talking about? Page 1. Life was too harsh. Love was lost forevermore. They hung from a ceiling fan, staring at the floor. Holy shit, that was so close. I almost got stuck on that. Choo choo on this motherfucker. Oh god, that reminds me of that fucking juju on that beat. God, that song was so fucking obnoxious. Alright, 11607. I don't know what to write. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. I don't know if it makes me happy or sad. I think we're going to have a child. This is also in the women's bathroom. Page 2. Life was too harsh and a bridge was close by. They sank in water, gaping for the sky. What the fuck? Unnecessary rat desecration. Hey, no problem, she. Yeah, I think you take melatonin to sleep. I don't blame you for that. Oh. Hey, what's going on in there? Open the fuck up. Old kitchen knife. Oh, yeah. See, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think we just hung out with kind of, not drastically different, but we definitely hung out with some different crowds in high school. Hick. I like that you use the word hick. Not wrong, though. Not an inaccurate word. Fuck me, that was close. Did you hear how close that shit was? Hate that, man. Fuck that sound. Yeah. Redneck is a little rough of a term to use. That's almost like a slur. I mean, obviously not quite, but it's used with the same, like, bad intention as one. It's a very derogatory word. Yeah, derogatory intent for sure. Oh, that was almost it. Boom. God gaming. That's the fastest I've ever done that. God, I hate how fucking dark some of these environments are, man. Yeah, see, I didn't really interact with what you would consider the preppy kids, except for once, when one of the main ones was like singing for a band where we performed at a talent show. And she was cool. I mean, we actually kind of became friends off the back of that. So it just taught me never to judge a book by its stuck-up ass cover, you know what I mean? Even though I thought her and virtually everybody like her were just very stuck up, she was fine. It wasn't really like that. Occasionally interacted with the press, but sadly most of it ended up them using me as the ass end of a joke. Yeah. A lot of them were like that, unfortunately. A lot of them. Dude, did you know that a lot of them were like cheating on their school stuff? Like they would constantly copy homework from people. It's funny too how that works because you would think it'd be the other way around. Like the kid that legitimately can't do well in school would be cheating, but it was the ones who had the ability but just decided to cheat because they wanted the easy way out. Yeah, they would constantly copy off of people's homework and then lie and say that they never did it. Because you know they had the types of parents that were like, "Gotta have that A, or we're gonna beat your ass," literally. The insanely strict parents. Yeah, they were smart, just not book smart. They took the easy route. Yeah. I swear this is like intestines that we're crawling through. It's what it reminds me of, that segment there. Yeah, I used to see them when I worked in retail. The shit was kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. But now I don't even live in the same town, so it would be very rare that I would meet somebody from school. I admit it. I admit I do it too. I say I did the homework, so they got nothing to copy from me, and then I copy my classmates' homework, however, with the added bonus that I'll check their answers. Yeah. Pick broken, you piece of shit. DJ. The last one refuses to leave me the fuck alone. Oh no. Message me who that is. Went into the military, came back, and now acts like he's hot shit and a genius. 2807, so this is 6 days before. All he talks about is how ugly I become, how ugly I'm going to be. He tells me he's leaving. I feel so sick. He hates me now, and I have all this responsibility, all because of this parasite inside me. I didn't think this would happen. I just did what I was told. I wanted him to be happy with me. And look at this fucking thing. You're not supposed to waste ammo on this though. It's gonna kill you no matter what. Yeah, I actually lowered the reverb amount quite a bit. It's way lower than it used to be. That's also scripted. You just don't want to waste your ammo on it. So how are you feeling? I feel like everyone hates me and I hate myself. Your sense of self-worth is too influenced by body shape and weight. You don't judge others so harshly. You have worth, you have beauty, but you're unable to see it. Your vision of yourself is distorted. Then how should I fix it? If I can't fix my body, then how do I fix my vision of myself? We're working together to fix it. But I will also write you a refill for your fluoxetine. Fluoxetine is an SSRI, a serotonin receptor inhibitor. Or, it's not an inhibitor. It basically increases your body's ability to make serotonin. Yeah, it's a generic Prozac, is it not? Man, I fucking love the music in this game so much. It's just so great. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it, because I work a Monday through Friday now, so I do have to be at work insanely early in the morning, so... I'll probably be back tonight, honestly, because I want to finish this, but... Guys... 5 days, oof, what you mean? Oh, in a row. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Anyways, go hang out with my man Doc. He's doing an insane November marathon, and he has streamed 27 days straight. My man needs some support. He's been supporting me for a long fucking time. So, go say hello. And I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.